about to start my workout for today. This is day 34 of my SLAP challenge. SLAP, S-L-A-P, stands for squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups. We are doing at least 40 squats, at least 40 lunges, at least 40 reps of an ab exercise, and at least 40 push-ups a day, every single day except Sundays, for 40 days. And this is day 34. So this is the final day of our second to last week of the challenge. We're getting so close. Tomorrow is Sunday, so Sundays are our rest days for this challenge. Tomorrow we rest, and then starting Monday, that is going to begin our final week of the challenge. So after today, we have just 6 days left. So we're getting there. It's pretty exciting. Okay, so today I will be using a couple of pieces of equipment. I'm going to show you what I'm doing, but don't worry, I will provide equipment-free modifications as always, so you do not need any exercise equipment whatsoever to do this workout right along with me. Let me show you the versions of squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups that I will be doing with my workout today. So for my squat variation, I am doing sumo jump squats, no equipment required. So what I mean when I say a sumo squat is that I'm going to start with my legs far apart. I'm going to squat down, keeping the shoulders back and down, chest lifted high, back is flat, weight is in the heels, and your core is nice and strong and tight and engaged. I think the best way to do that is to visualize trying to touch the wall behind you with your booty. If I really try to touch that wall with my booty, I think that really helps me to keep my chest lifted high. It helps me to keep my back flat, and it keeps the weight in my heels. So it is from this position that you want to sink down into your squat. Okay? Sink as low as you can without straining yourself. Don't push your body into doing something it's not ready to do. If you need to shorten up your range of motion, if you're a beginner, for whatever reason, then you can sink down just a little bit into your squat. Just sink as deep into the squat as you can without rounding your back, without breaking your form, without straining yourself. So I'm going to sink down to my squat with my feet wide apart. I'm going to add a jump. If you can't jump or you don't want to jump, you can eliminate the jump. But I'm going to squat and jump. And then I'm going to lift one leg towards the elbow on that same side. It's called a sumo squat because it's like that warm-up that the sumo wrestlers do before a match, okay? So alternating sides with the knee lift with each rep. So squat, jump, and now lift the other knee towards the elbow on that same side. If you can't jump, you can eliminate the jump. You can do the same exercise without the jump. So just squat and lift the leg, squat and lift the leg. Okay, but that is my squat variation. For my lunges, again, no equipment required. This is a body weight exercise. It can sound a little complicated when I explain it, so I will do my best to explain it succinctly, but it is not complicated, I promise. It's just 2 forward lunges, 2 side lunges, 2 dragon lunges, and 2 reverse lunges. 1 of each on each leg, okay? But we're gonna be going in a circle, hence the name 360 lunges. So here's how it works. First of all, with your lunges, you want to do your best to make sure that you have a 90-degree angle in this front knee. So do your best to have the knee of this lunging foot that over the heel of this front, as opposed to being out too far over the toes. So just try to keep a 90-degree angle in that front knee. And also, you want to make sure you're controlling the movement. So that with this back knee, if you are going to tap it to the ground, that's fine, but just make sure you're controlling the movement so you don't bang your knee into the ground and hurt yourself. Even if you are not able to get that knee all the way to the ground and you need to shorten up your range of motion and your lunge is here, that's fine, but make sure you're controlling the movement always, okay? And again, with lunges, especially with your side lunges, shoulders back and down, chest lifted high, strong, tight, engaged core, flat back, weight in the heels. So as I step out into my side lunge, I'm gonna step 1 foot out to the side, and I'm gonna push that booty back. My back is flat, the weight is in the heel of this lunging foot, okay? So we are doing 4 different types of lunges with this one exercise. So starting with your forward lunge, this is going to be my standing leg. I'm going to take 1 step forward, bend both knees and sink down to my lunge. Then I'm going to return to the starting position. This is going to remain my standing leg. This will remain my lunging leg. So now I'm going to take a step out to this side and do a side lunge. Return to the starting position. Now here's where it gets a little tricky, but it makes sense, I promise. I'm going to switch which is my standing leg and which is my lunging leg. And I'm going to do a dragon lunge. What most people call a curtsy lunge, but I've always called it a dragon lunge. So I'm going to, now this is my standing leg, this is my lunging leg. I'm going to take this leg and lunge behind me and diagonally across my body. So that if you imagine you're standing in a box, I'm going to take this foot and lunge it towards this back corner of my box. Then return to the starting position. Now I'm gonna switch the legs again. So now this is back to being my standing leg, and this is going to be my lunging leg. And I'm going to do a reverse lunge. So this is my standing leg, this foot is going to step behind me, and I'll sink down into my reverse lunge, and then again, return to the starting position. I'm going to repeat the reverse lunge, switching legs. So now another reverse lunge, but this will be my standing leg, this will be my lunging leg. So with this foot, I'll step behind me, sink down into my lunge, return to the starting position. Now, the dragon lunges is where it can get a little confusing because that's where we're switching which is the standing leg and which is the lunging leg. So I'm going to do another dragon lunge, this time to that corner of the box. So this will be my standing leg. I'm going to take this leg and lunge behind me and diagonally across my body towards this corner of my box, then return to the starting position. So now, for the last two lunges, this will be my standing leg. This will be my lunging leg. I'm gonna step to this side and do a side lunge, return to the starting position, and now I'm gonna finish up with one more forward lunge. So this is my standing leg. I'm going to take this foot and step it forward, bend both knees, sink down into my lunge, return to the starting position, and all of that is one set. So with each set of 360 lunges, we're actually doing 8 lunges, okay? So the way it makes sense to me, I have a way to simplify it if this is too confusing, but in my brain it makes sense. Imagine that you have like paint or something on the bottom of your shoes, and every time you step out and lunge, you're making a little dot on the ground, okay? Think of those dots making a circle around you. So first, I'm stepping forward with this foot. I'm making my first dot on the ground right here. Now I am stepping this way, so my circle's going around this way. I'm making a dot right here. So now I need to make my dot to this corner before I do my forward lunge, so that's why I have to switch legs for the dragon lunge. Now I'm making a dot in this corner of my box, and now continuing around, this foot is going to make a dot behind me, and now this foot is going to make a dot behind me. Now to make my dot over there, I need to switch legs and lunge back and diagonally across my body with this foot, and now continuing around, making my little dots and making a circle as I go around, side lunge to the other side, and then a forward lunge. So hopefully that visual aid helps it to make sense. If it's still confusing and you're like, fuck this is ridiculous, I do think it helps to eliminate the dragon lunge so that you're just doing 3 lunges on one leg and then 3 lunges on the other leg, and you don't have to worry about switching. So if you want to eliminate the dragon lunges, it can look like this. So standing leg, lunging leg, forward lunge, side lunge, reverse lunge. Now you're just going to continue around. So you're going to do that whole thing on the other leg in reverse. Reverse lunge, side lunge, forward lunge. So you're doing 3 lunges on one leg and then 3 lunges on the other, and it simplifies the whole thing a lot. You can just do the simplified version: forward lunge, side lunge, reverse lunge, side lunge, forward lunge, and that can be your 360 lunges, and you can do 10 sets. You can do more sets than that if you want. I'm going to be including the dragon lunges. I think it makes sense when you think of the dots, okay, going around in a circle. So do what works for you, but hopefully that is all clear. I don't think it's complicated, but it always sounds complicated when I try to explain it. So if you have any questions, of course, I'm here to help, so just let me know. But remember also with this challenge that if the versions of these exercises I'm doing don't work for you, the only requirement to complete to participate in the challenge is just that you're doing a total of at least 40 squats, any variation you want, at least 40 lunges total, at least 40 reps of an ab exercise, and at least 40 push-ups every day. So if the variations of those exercises that I'm doing today don't work for you for whatever reason, you can always just substitute with any other variation that does work for you. All right, so do what works for you. Moving on to abs. This is my 5th year in a row doing this challenge. So every year, this day 34 workout has continued to change and evolve for whatever reason. So let me kind of take you through the evolution. I'll show you a few different options for your ab exercise, and you can pick what works for you. So your first option is a bodyweight exercise. So you won't need any weight, but as far as equipment, you might need an exercise mat or a yoga mat, something you can lie down on comfortably. A towel can work. If you're working out on a carpeted floor, you might not need anything, but just something to keep in mind. I'm working out on concrete, so I'm actually using my jump rope mat for this. But if you have a mat or a towel, you'll probably want to have that handy for your ab exercise. And you can just do leg raises. So when I do leg raises, I like to have my hands under my booty just because I find it more comfortable. And then all you're going to do is keeping your legs more or less straight, just lift and lower the legs. That's it. Okay, controlling the movement on the way up and then controlling the movement on the way down, using your abs to lower your legs. So you're not just letting gravity take over and just letting your legs drop. You are controlling that movement all the way down with each rep, okay? So one leg lift and then lowering your legs back to the starting position is 1 rep. 2, 3, okay? So that's the exercise I did in year 1 of the challenge. In subsequent years, I decided to increase the difficulty by doing that same exercise while squeezing my oogie ball between my ankles. This pink oogie ball weighs 8 pounds. They make lighter ones and heavier ones, but the pink one weighs 8 pounds, and that's what I have. So you may need to use something lighter or heavier. That depends on your strength and on your level of fitness. It also depends on what you have available to you and how hard you're looking to push yourself today. So please consider all of those factors when choosing your weight and make a decision that is best for you. So any kind of exercise ball will work for this as long as you can squeeze it between your ankles without dropping it. You can maintain a steady grip on it for the entire exercise without dropping it. But here's what it's going to look like if you want to do this version. It's the exact same exercise, but I'm going to squeeze my oogie ball together between my ankles as I lift and lower my legs, okay? So the exercise itself is the same. I'm just using my ball to add difficulty by adding weight so that my legs have to lift up that extra 8 pounds. So if you have an exercise ball, you can do weighted leg lifts, that's fine. There were other years of the challenge that instead of doing leg lifts, I decided to do knee raises on my dip bar. So let me show you those real quick. So if you don't have a dip bar or something similar, there are lots of pieces of exercise equipment that are similar to this one. They might not look exactly the same, but you can use them to do dips and you can use them to do knee raises like I'm about to show you. I know that some people have repurposed an old walker to do this exercise, so that's another possibility. If you happen to have access to like an old walker, you can use that. If you have a pull-up bar, you can do hanging knee raises. That's another great option. If you want to take this workout to the park, there's a park within walking distance from me that has not only like parallel bars like this that I could use to do knee raises like I'm about to show you, but it also has pull-up bars of varying heights. So if you want to take this workout to the park to do hanging knee raises, you're just going to hang from a pull-up bar and then bend your knees and raise them to your chest. Okay, I'm going to be doing something very similar on my dip bar. So if you have access to something like this, an old walker, or some exercise equipment at your local park, you can do knee raises like I'm about to show you. So I'm just holding on to the handles of my dip bar. Do your best to keep your shoulders down It is really easy during this exercise to let your shoulders creep up by your ears because it's taxing to hold yourself up like this. So it's easy to kind of let your body fall a little bit, but it's not good for your shoulders. It's not the exercise, so do your best to keep your shoulders away from the ears. So really press into the bars of the handles of your dip bar, whatever you're using, and really press your body up so that your shoulders stay away from your ears. Okay, and then from that position, I'm just gonna bend my knees and lift them up towards my chest, then lower, return to my starting position. All right, so lift knees and lower. Super simple, but it's a really challenging exercise. You can do it like that, or you can do it from a pull-up bar, or you can do, again, any other ab exercise you want to do. So leg raises with or without weight, knee raises either from a dip bar or something similar, or hanging knee raises from a pull-up bar. I'm going to attempt to do knee raises on my dip bar while squeezing my oogie ball between my knees. I have never tried to do this before. So we'll see what happens. Let me try a few reps right now just to see if it's even feasible. So here's what I would like to do. This is my plan. I have no idea if this is gonna work. I'm going to squeeze my ball in between my knees like this. Oh, this is one of those days where it's gonna be like slipping. I can already feel it slipping. As I'm holding onto my ball between my knees, I'm going to attempt to do my knee raises weighted with the ball like this. I think it's going to be doable as long as my ball doesn't slide. For some reason, certain days I can maintain a good grip on it, and other days it just like slides. I don't know if it's like has to do with the level of humidity or what, but that's the version of this exercise that I'm going to try today. So let's hope it's not a complete and utter train wreck. But there are several options for your ab exercise. Remember, if none of these work for you, you can substitute with any other ab exercise that does work for you. All right, so last but not least, let me show you the push-up variation I'm doing, and then I will explain the format and we can get started. For my push-up variation, I'm going to be combining two exercises. I'm going to be combining a reptile push-up. I call it a reptile push-up. I think most people call it a Spider-Man push-up, but to me, Spider-Man push-ups are something totally different. So I call this a reptile push-up. I'm going to be combining a reptile push-up with a triple knee tuck. So let me show you the push-up first. Just remember with your push-ups that you want to keep your body in one straight line from your heels to your shoulders. So don't let your hips drop down like this, and do not let your head bob up and down. Keep your head still. Every single part of your body should remain perfectly still. You're going to bend your elbows and you are going to lower your chest as low to the ground as you can. If you can get your chest all the way to the ground, that's great. Then lower your chest all the way to the ground. If you cannot get your chest all the way to the ground, then just lower it as close to the ground as you can get without breaking that one straight line from your heels to your shoulders and without bobbing your head up and down. So if you can lower your chest all the way to the ground, great. Keep the body in one straight line from the heels to the shoulders. Keep those hips lifted high, abs are engaged, head is still. Bend the elbows and lower your chest down all the way to the ground if you can. Now press the ground away, straighten your elbows and push yourself back up. Again, keeping your body in one straight line the entire time. So if you can only come down this far, that's fine. It's fine to shorten up your range of motion if that's the amount of strength that you have. If you haven't built up enough strength in your upper body yet that you can lower your chest all the way to the ground, then that's fine. Just come down as far as you can. And then press the ground away and lift yourself, press yourself back up, keeping your body in one straight line. But what you want to be aware of, these are two very common mistakes that most people do. They know they're trying to get down to the ground. So if they get halfway and they have no more strength that they can lower their chest any farther like that, they so desperately want to get some body part down to the ground that they'll get here and then they'll lower their hips or their belly down to the ground. Or another common thing that I see a lot of people do, they'll get halfway down and then they'll want to try to kind of trick themselves into thinking that they're getting down all the way by dipping their forehead down to the ground. Okay, so It's fine if you don't get all the way down to the ground. What's not fine is letting your hips drop down to the ground or bobbing your head around, okay? Keep your head still. Your entire body should be perfectly still as you bend your elbows and lower your chest down. So just lower it as far as you can. If you can only come here, then that's your push-up. Press the ground away, straighten your arms, and push yourself back up. But don't drop your hips and don't bob your head up and down, okay? So that's a standard push-up. And again, you can do any push-up variation you want. So I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, but if what I'm doing doesn't work for you, you can do any push-up variation that does work for you. If you're doing push-ups from your knees, great. In that case, just make sure that that one straight line is from your knees to your shoulders. So the same principles apply. Keep your hips lifted high, keep your core engaged the entire time, and keep your body still. Don't let the hips drop down, don't move your head around, don't bob your forehead down to the ground, okay? So I'm gonna show you what I call a reptile push-up. All it is as I am sinking down to my push-up, I'm going to take one knee and bend it towards the elbow on the same side. So as I'm sinking down into my push-up, I'm gonna bend that one knee towards the elbow on the same side, and then as I push myself up, I'm gonna straighten the leg and return to my starting position. And I'll alternate sides as I'm doing that. So sink down into the push-up, bringing the knee towards the elbow on the same side, and now return to the starting position. That's one rep. Alternating sides. So now with the other leg, as I sink down to the push-up, I'm gonna tuck the knee to the side, bringing it towards the elbow on that same side. And as I push myself back up, I'll straighten the leg and return to my starting position. So that's a reptile push-up. And I told you I'm going to be combining reptile push-ups with triple knee tucks. So a triple knee tuck means 3 knee tucks. So my first knee tuck is going to be like I just showed you, where I'm tucking the knee to my side and bringing it towards the elbow on the same side, like this. Then with my second knee tuck, I'm going to tuck my knee straight in towards my chest, return to the starting position. And then with the third of my 3 knee tucks, I'm going to tuck the knee in and across my body towards the elbow on the opposite side, like this. Okay? So a triple knee tuck is 1 knee tuck to this elbow on the same side, 1 knee tuck towards the chest, and 1 knee tuck towards the elbow on the opposite side. So I am going to be combining my triple knee tuck with my reptile push-up. So with that first knee tuck, I'll do my push-up, and then I'll do my second 2 knee tucks. Make sense? So it's a triple knee tuck, but with the first knee tuck, I'm doing a push-up. I don't know, I'll show you. So it's basically going to be a reptile push-up, and then 2 knee tucks, 1 to the chest and 1 diagonally across the body, switching sides with each rep. So now I'm going to tuck the other knee towards my elbow on the same side as I sink down into my push-up, and then return to the starting position, straightening the leg as I push myself up. And then I'm going to do 2 more knee tucks, 1 straight into my chest and 1 diagonally across my body like that. Okay, so that is your equipment-free modification. I'm going to be doing that with my feet elevated on my Oogie ball. So if you don't have a ball, you can do the equipment-free version that I just showed you. Or if you want to elevate your foot to increase the difficulty, you can use something like a small plyo box. If you don't have a plyo box, you could use a chair, a park bench, maybe a milk crate or cinder blocks, something like that. Any type of elevated surface will work as long as it is strong enough to hold your weight, as long as it is sturdy and it's not going to collapse on you, and as long as it is stable, meaning it's not going to slide from underneath you. So for example, when I do this exercise in my living room on my wood floors, I might use a dining room chair, but I would place my dining room chair on an exercise mat so that it stays put, because I don't want it sliding from underneath me while I have my feet elevated on it in a plank position, because that wouldn't be good. I don't want anyone falling, I don't want anyone getting hurt. So please use your common sense, okay? Be safe. If you are going to elevate your foot, just make sure that your elevated surface is strong, sturdy, and stable. It can hold your weight, it's not going to collapse, and it's not going to slide from underneath you, okay? I will say that if you have a ball, that is ideal, because the ball is unstable. So that causes me to have to fight harder for my balance. If I'm using a plyo box, it's still a great exercise on a plyo box or a chair or something like that, a park bench, but you're not having to fight for your balance the way you are if you're balancing on a ball. So having to fight for my balance that way, it just causes all of those little stabilizer muscles all throughout my core to have to be working even harder. So a ball is ideal if you have one, but if you're looking to increase the difficulty but not quite that much, keep in mind that elevating your foot on something like a plyo box or a chair that doesn't roll, and it'll increase the difficulty, but it's not going to be quite as difficult as doing it on a ball. Okay, so just something to consider. You make the choice that's best for you. So it's the same exercise I just showed you, but I'm going to have my feet on the ball while I do it. So feet on the ball, reptile push-up, knee tuck, knee tuck. That's one rep. Other side, reptile push-up, knee tuck, knee tuck. All right, that is my push-up variation. I am also going to be incorporating about 20 minutes of moderate paced cardio with my jump rope right into the workout. So if you don't have a jump rope, you can eliminate the jump rope sections. That's totally fine. You can just do your squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups. It'll be a great standalone workout. So that is one option. If you do want to include the cardio sections, but you don't have a jump rope, each cardio section is going to take me somewhere in the neighborhood of plus or minus 5 minutes or so. So while I'm jumping rope, you really can substitute with any type of cardio exercise you want. You can pretend to jump rope. They actually sell jump ropes without the rope. It's literally just two handles that you hold on to while you pretend to jump rope. So you can buy one of those if you want. I don't see why you need to hold on to handles to do that as far as I'm concerned. If you are already jumping over an imaginary rope, you can hold on to imaginary handles while you do that. So it might seem silly, but it's a completely legitimate option. If you don't want to do that, any type of cardio exercise is fine. So you can jog in place, you can do high knees, jumping jacks, you can shadow box. If you have a heavy bag, you can work on your heavy bag for 5 minutes. That would be such a cool substitution. If you have an elliptical, an exercise bike, a treadmill, something like that, you can hop on one of those for 5 minutes. If you have steps in your home, or if you live in an apartment complex with steps, you can go up and down the steps for 5 minutes. If you want to take this workout to your local park where they have something similar to a dip bar or what is it called, a pull-up bar, where you can do your knee raises, maybe they have a dirt track. The park that close to me that has that stuff has a dirt track, so you could run. You could do like a little 5-minute jog. You know, for some people that might be a quarter of a mile. For some people it might be almost a mile. It might be a mile. God, if you can run a mile in 5 minutes, I'm jealous. But you know, it depends on how fast you run, and it depends on how long you want your cardio sections to be. They don't have to be exactly 5 minutes, just somewhere in that neighborhood. So that's another possibility. But you know, any type of cardio exercise you want to do for those 5 minutes will work. So just do what works for you. If you do have a jump rope, remember that any style of jump rope you want to do is fine. I always just kind of jog in place like this while I'm jumping rope. But if you are more comfortable jumping with your feet together, jump with your feet together. If you're really good at jump rope, then you can do something more challenging. If you want to do high knees or jump rope jacks or jump on one leg, do whatever works for you. The only important thing is that we're counting revolutions of the rope. So 1 rep of jump rope means 1 revolution of the rope. I'll be doing sets of 100, which means I will be counting 100 revolutions of the rope. So that's 1 set. I'm going to be doing 5 sets of 100 with each jump rope section. Okay, so that's your option if you want to include it or not. You can eliminate the jump rope sections, or you can just substitute with about 5 minutes of any other type of cardio exercise you want. Now, remember that the only requirement, if you are participating in my slap challenge, is that you complete a total of 40 reps of squats, 40 lunges, 40 reps of your ab exercise, and 40 push-ups a day. Today, I'm actually going to be doing 50 reps of squats, 50 reps of my ab exercise, and 50 push-ups. And I'm going to be doing 10 sets of my 360 lunges, which is a total of 80 lunges. So that's 40 lunges on each leg. So if you don't want to do the extra reps, that's up to you. You can always reduce the amount of reps. It's your workout, so do what works for you. There's a reason that I'm doing those extra reps, but the intro is already like an hour long, so I don't need to get into the reason why I'm doing it. Just know that I will be doing a few extra reps. So today's workout is going to consist of 50 squats instead of 40. It's going to consist of 80 lunges, 50 reps of my knee raises, and 50 reps of my push-up exercise. So here's how it all fits together. Super simple. I'm starting with my squats. I'm going to do all 50 squats, and then I will move on to my first jump rope section. So after each of my slap exercises, I'm going to be doing 5 sets of 100 with my jump rope. So 50 squats, 5 sets of 100 with the jump rope. Then I'm moving on to my 360 lunges. I'll do 10 sets, and then 5 sets of 100 with my jump rope. Then I'll move on to my ab exercise. I'll do 50 reps of my ab exercise, and then 5 sets of 100 with my jump rope, and then I'll finish with 50 reps of push-ups, and then another 5 sets of 100 with my jump rope. So by the end of the workout, I will have completed a total of 2,000 revolutions with my jump rope. So that's the workout. Remember that I always take the time to type out the instructions in the description box below the video, and you're gonna watch me do it right now, so watch me do it. Read the instructions, and then of course, if anything is unclear, if you have questions about the format, how it all fits together, if you have questions about the exercises that we are doing today, how to do them with the correct form, if you need any further help with equipment-free substitutions or beginner modifications, please just ask. I am always here to help with that. And it is incredibly important that you understand how to do the exercises with the correct form before you begin the workout. It's very important to me also that my workouts are always accessible to anyone and everyone who wants to do them. So of course that includes complete absolute beginners. Even if you've never done a workout before and you think you can't do a single push-up, yes you can. You can do this workout right along with me. So I'm here to help. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or if you need help, okay? So now you've seen all the exercises, you've seen your equipment-free substitutions, you know what we're doing, you know the format. If you are ready to do this workout with me, go ahead and gather whatever equipment you need. So an exercise mat or a towel for our ab exercise, a dip bar or something similar if you have it, or maybe a pull-up bar if you have one of those, an exercise ball if you have one, and if you want to add weight, your jump rope. If you have a jump rope and you want to jump rope with me today, take a minute to make sure you're good and warmed up, and when you're ready, let's get started. Ideally, I would love to finish this workout in under an hour. That's my goal. I don't know if it's doable. To be honest, it's going to depend on how smoothly this ab exercise goes for me. I'm not confident, but I'm going to get through it as quickly as I can. Remember never to sacrifice your form for speed. So yes, I want to keep it moving. I want to get the reps done as quickly as I can, and I want to push myself to try to finish in under an hour, but not at the expense of my form. So make sure that each rep has integrity and that you are not sacrificing your form for speed, and work at your own pace. So if you are stronger than I am and you are able to get through the exercises faster than I am without sacrificing your form, great, do that. If you want to stay with the video, you can just skip ahead. If you are slower than I am, that's fine too. Be where you are. You can always pause the video and come back once you are caught up. So please make sure that you're minding your form and working at your own pace. But that being said, my goal for today is to finish this in under an hour. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm going to do my best. So here we go. I am starting my watch, and then I'm going to start my timer, and then we're starting with 50 reps of our sumo jump squats. Okay, so watch is going, timer is going. So now, feet wide apart, sumo jump squat. That's 1. Other side, that's 2. We're going to 50. Do your best. The jump adds a lot of difficulty. It makes this exercise so much more taxing for your quads. So even if you started doing the jump, remember you can always eliminate it if it becomes too taxing. I would like to continue on doing sets of 10. I'm just needing a good minute or so to regain a little strength in my quads and to slow down my breathing, slow down my heart rate a little bit. As soon as you're ready and you feel that you can continue without losing anything off of your form, let's get back into it. I'm going to try to do another 10 without stopping. So I'm picking up my count at 20. So that's 30 for me. I have to do another 2 sets of 10. If you don't want to do the extra reps, you can move on after you have completed 40 reps. It's up to you. I'm doing 50 reps of squats today, so I have to do another 2 sets of 10. If you need to rest longer, pause the video. Come back when you're ready. I'm gonna go ahead and start my next set of 10. Hopefully I can get through it unbroken. Do your best. So that was rep number 40. If you're participating in the challenge, you have met your squat requirement for the day, so feel free to move on if you would like. If you want to push yourself a little farther with me today and do an extra 10 reps, you just have 10 more reps left to go. So shake out those legs. As soon as you're ready, final 10 reps. That's 50. So the good thing about this format is that it's simple. And so with each exercise, it's taxing because we're doing so many reps at once, but once you get those reps out of the way, you're done. So squats are all done already. And we're only 6 minutes in. All right, so now I have to summon the strength from these tired quads to get my feet up and over my jump rope 100 times. And then I need to do that 4 more times. So sets of 100. Do your best. As soon as you're ready, we are counting revolutions of the rope. So any style of jump rope you want to do is fine. We're counting revolutions of the rope like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, let's start that over, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. So that's my first set of 100. I always just mark a little slash after each set so I don't lose track of where I am. If you trip over your jump rope, you do not have to start the whole set over like I did. I only did that because I tripped on like rep number 9 or something. So usually my threshold is about like 20. If I trip over my jump rope before I've even completed 20 reps, I usually just start the whole set over because I would rather do a set of 100 unbroken if I can. If I'm deeper into the set, then I'll just take a breath and get right back into it and pick up my count where I left off. So as long as you're completing a total of 100 revolutions, it's fine if you trip somewhere in the middle and have to take a breath. Do your best to not let it frustrate you to the point that you're sabotaging the rest of your workout moving forward, okay? Don't let the frustration dictate your mindset. If you trip, I know it's frustrating. I'm not saying not to feel the frustration. I'm saying do your best to kind of leave it behind you, take a deep breath, and just get right back into it as quickly as you can. Pick up your count where you left off and just do your best, okay? So that was my first set of 100. I'm gonna zip it and try to tighten these up. I have to do 4 more sets. So as soon as you're ready, here we go. Counting another 100 revolutions of the rope. Slash. And then I want to keep the rest breaks in between sets as short as I possibly can. So I'm just taking a couple of long, deep breaths, and then I'm going to get right into my third set. Just one more set and then we'll move on to lunges. That's set number 5. So now moving on to lunges. So I'm going to be doing these 360 lunges. One time around my little circle is one set. I'm doing 10 sets. So do your best with these. Again, if you find this confusing, in my brain it makes perfect sense, but I understand where it might be confusing. So remember, you can substitute with any other lunge variation you want, okay? Make it easy on yourself. The purpose of this challenge is not to like torture you, make you want to like, you know, yeah, it's do what works for you, okay? If this is too much trouble for you, just do any other lunge variation you want. But let's get into it. Enough stalling. So once around the circle means one forward lunge, one side lunge. Now my dragon lunge to this side, 2 reverse lunges, one on each leg. Now another dragon lunge to this side, and finishing up with another side lunge and a forward lunge. That's one set. So we're gonna do that 9 more times, okay? I'll talk you through another one a little quicker. So forward lunge, side lunge, dragon lunge, reverse lunge. Now other way, reverse lunge, dragon lunge, side lunge, forward lunge. That's set number 2. 8 more. Do your best. That's 5 sets already. We're halfway there. 5 more. That's 9. Just one more set, then we're done with lunges. Forward lunge, side lunge, dragon lunge, reverse lunge, other side. Reverse lunge, dragon lunge, side lunge, and forward lunge. That's 10 sets. Okay, so lunges are done. We actually did a total of 80 lunges right there, 40 on each leg. So we did 10 forward lunges on each leg, 10 side lunges on each leg, 10 dragon lunges on each leg, and 10 reverse lunges on each leg. Okay, so it only took like 5 minutes, not even. So now I'm gonna try to tighten up this next jump rope section. The other one took me a bit longer than I wanted, so I'm gonna zip it, lock it, throw away the key, and get through these 5 sets of 100 as quickly as I can. So as soon as you're ready, let's start our next jump rope section. that jump rope section was way tighter than the first one. Happy about that. So now I'm halfway done with my, or I'm completely done with my squats. Completely done with lunges. Halfway done with my jump rope. And we're still under 25 minutes, so I'm doing really well on time so far, but these abs and push-ups are gonna take quite a bit longer, I think, than the squats and the lunges did, so I'm still not sure I'm gonna be able to finish in under an hour. So I'm really hoping this works. Sometimes, like I said, I don't know if it has to do with the humidity or what, but sometimes no matter how hard I squeeze this ball, it will not stay between my knees because it just slides along my skin. So we'll see what happens. If it gets too frustrating and it's not worth it, I'm gonna give myself permission to bail on the Oogie ball thing and just do 50 knee raises. If I do that, I might do 50 knee raises and then do 50 leg lifts, just to make up for the fact that my knee raises weren't weighted the way I wanted them to be. So we'll see what happens. You know, you gotta be flexible and be ready to adapt as the situation necessitates. I don't know. I should not try to like speak off the cuff because words don't make sense when I'm fatigued. See, I'm still trying to do it. What is wrong with me? Stop talking. Let's get on with our ab exercise. So whatever ab exercise you're doing, 50 reps, 40 if you want to. I'm going to do 50. Wish me luck. I really hope these aren't a complete train wreck. I want this to work. All right, here we go. Hey now, it's staying put. Maybe because my legs are a little sweaty. I don't know, I don't care. The ball stayed put. I didn't stop because the ball was slipping, I stopped because I ran out of strength, so I'd rather have that. That's less frustrating than having the strength to continue but having to stop because I'm losing my grip on the ball. So that was 15. I don't think I'll be able to do another 15 without stopping. So I'm gonna go for another 10 and then hopefully continue with sets of 10 for as long as I can. I'm going to 50, so. Just do your best. I'm picking up my count at 15. Very pleasantly surprised that I was able actually to do another set of 15. So that's 30. I don't want to say anything because I still have another 20 reps to go, but these are going so much better than I anticipated. I was really nervous that these were just going to be such a hot mess and it was going to just like ruin the whole video and ruin the workout and ruin my mindset for the rest of the day. I'm really happy that these are going the way I wanted them to instead of the way I expected them to. Maybe I can do another 15. I don't know. I'll probably just do these last 20 reps and to like break it up into 2 sets of 10. We'll see. If I can do another 15 without stopping, I might as well, huh? And then just finish up with another quick 5. Remember to keep those shoulders away from the ears. another 5, but I think it's gonna be more efficient for me at this point, and it just makes more sense to take a short rest break here and then finish up with my last 10 unbroken. These are going so much faster than I thought they were going to. I'm like thrilled. Makes me feel like I should go ahead and do 50 leg raises. Should I? Oh my God, what's wrong with me? All right. Me feel like I counted wrong or something. All right, that went so fast. Should I do 50 leg raises just cause? I'm gonna do 50 leg raises because I'm still under 30 minutes. I was thinking this was gonna take me an hour at least, so I have little weakling abs anyway. I want them to get stronger, so let's do some more abs, just cause. Got my mat here, I've got my ball here. Remember, you can do these without the added weight if you want. I'm gonna go ahead and just add weight. I'm already regretting this decision. Why do I do these things? All right, if you don't wanna do double your reps of abs, then just skip ahead. I'd love to say like 5 minutes in the video, but this is probably gonna end up taking me like 20 minutes, and I'm gonna be crying. All right, if you wanna join me and do some extra abs, let's do another 50 reps, just cause. That's 10. Yeah, I'm already regretting it. My abs are so weak. I'm going to continue to do sets of 10 as long as I can. I don't even know if I'll be able to do my next set of 10 unbroken. I might have to start breaking them down even further to sets of 5, but I'll get it done. All right, let's go for another set of 10. That's 20. Even if you are doubling your abs with me, remember you can just do 40 if you want. I'm doing 50 because that's just what I'm doing today. So I have another 3 sets of 10 to go. I'm gonna hopefully do the next one unbroken. I'll keep doing unbroken sets of 10 as long as I can, and then once I can no longer do 10 reps at a time, I'll just start doing 5 at a time. But I'll get them done. All right, so I'm picking up my count at 20. As soon as you're ready, here we go. Let's go for another 10 if we can. Ah. Oh. Oh my God, my abs are so weak. They are just screaming in agony right now. That was my third set of 10. So I completed 30 reps. I want to do 20 more. I'm like rewriting this workout now on the fly in my head. I'm thinking after I do this, I should go like backwards like a mirror, like do another set of 50 knee raises, and then another 10 sets of lunges, and then another 10 sumo jump squats before I finish up with my push-ups. Why does my brain do these things? Don't worry, I'm not gonna do that to you. Or am I? I don't know, I feel like I might. All right, pick up my count at 30. That's 40. If you've had enough of this madness, you can move on. If you want to get madder with me, we're going to do one final set of 10. That would be a good workout though. I won't make you do it today, but I might do that for another one of these workouts or just for a future workout. I kind of like that format where it's kind of like a mirror, like a ABCBA type of thing, you know? So yeah, I like that format. If I had started earlier today, I might have done that, or I don't know, but I promise I won't do it today, okay? I'm making the decision now, I'm making the call. I for sure won't do that to you today, but it's coming. I think it's coming. I like that format. All right, 10 more, and then we can move on. Goodness gracious, that's 50. That is such a tough exercise for me. Honestly, even without the added weight, I find those difficult because, in case I haven't cried about how weak my abs are in the last 5 minutes, my abs are so weak. So I find those difficult even without the added weight, but squeezing a ball between my legs while I do it, it is so taxing for me. It is so hard and my abs are just like in agony right now, but abs are done. We're still under 40 minutes. So if I can complete this next jump rope section pretty quickly, about as quickly as I did the last one, then I'll still have almost 20 minutes left to work with to finish up my push-ups and my final jump rope section. The push-ups are gonna take a minute, but I think I have plenty of time to finish this in under an hour, so we're looking good. Squats are all done, lunges are all done, abs are all done. All we have left to do is push-ups and 2 more jump rope sections. So, zip, lock, throw away the key, 5 sets of 100, here we go. somersault. Yeah. I want to try to do a somersault. I used to do them when I was like 5 years old in gymnastics class. For some reason, I don't think I could do it anymore. Oh my God, zip, lock, throw. Let's go, set number 2. Even when I'm being quiet on the outside, I'm still babbling inside my brain, in case you can't tell. Set number 3, 2 more. Last set, and then we move on to push-ups. That is set number 5. Coming up on 42 minutes right now, so I have 18 minutes left to do my push-ups and my final jump rope section. Hopefully that'll be plenty of time, but this push-up variation is challenging, so it might take me a little longer than I want. I'm just gonna do my best. So I would like to at least try to get through the first set of 10 unbroken if I can. So I'm gonna try to do 10 reps without stopping, and then from there I might just try to continue doing sets of 10 until I've done 50 reps. So you do what works for you. If you're super strong and you can do 50 of these without stopping, then I am jealous. You should do that. All right. As soon as you're ready. So this is our reptile push-up plus 2 more knee tucks. Other side. So it's a triple knee tuck with a push-up. That's 2. And try to do 8 more without stopping. So that was 10. I wasn't completely out of strength. I feel like I probably could have done a few more, but I'm pacing myself to do 50 of these. So I would like to be able to continue to do sets of 10 for as long as possible. So that's why I'm taking a break after those first 10 reps. And then when I feel like I have enough strength that I can maybe do another 10 without stopping, I'm gonna go for it. So that's the goal, to keep doing sets of 10 for as long as I can. When I get to the point that I can no longer do a set of 10 without stopping, then I'll start doing sets of, I'll break them up into 6 and 4 or something like that. When I'm doing an exercise like this where I'm alternating sides, if I have to pause, I like to pause on an even number so that I don't lose track of which side I was on, and I make sure that I stay even on both sides. So instead of breaking my sets up into 5 and 5, I would do 6 and 4. So if you're smarter than I am and you can remember what leg you're on, then you can break it up any way you want to, or you cannot break it up. Do what works for you. Okay, I'm going for another 10. So that's 20 for me. I have 3 more sets of 10. I'm just taking a good long, like minute at least, to rest here and regain some strength so that hopefully I can maybe get through another set of 10 without stopping. But it's gonna take me a minute to feel like I have enough strength to continue if I wanna do 10 reps in a row. So just giving myself some time to breathe, giving my muscles a good, I don't know, minute or so to recover. It's probably more than a minute, but. All right, so remember, you should be going at your own pace. If you need to rest longer, then you can pause the video and come back when you're ready. When you feel that you are ready to continue with good form, let's go ahead and start on our next 10. So I'm picking up my count to 20, and hopefully I can do another set of 10 without stopping. We shall see. We'll find out together. might have been able to get through 10 without stopping, I'm not sure, but my arms are starting to get really fatigued, so I think I'm gonna start breaking them up into 6 and 4. So I'm on 26, I'm gonna take a short rest break, just about 15, 20 seconds. I'm gonna finish up with these last 4 reps. So that's 27, 28, 29, and 30. So these are super tough. If you want to do 40 instead of 50, you have my blessing. But hang in there with me for at least another 10 reps, okay? And then if you want to stop, you can stop. If you want to continue on, you can continue on. But first, let's get to 40. So hopefully now I can keep my rest breaks shorter since I'm recovering from fewer reps at a time. So I'm picking up my count at 30. I have to do 2 more sets of 10, but I'm going to, again, try to complete my first 6 without stopping, and then take like a 15, 20 second rest before I finish up the last 4, just like I did with the previous set of 10. So if I can. If not, I'll do 2 sets of 4, and then a set of 2, whatever I have to do to get it done. But I'm picking up my count at 30, so let's try to do another 6 without stopping if we can. That's 36 for me. So I only have to do 4 more reps to complete this set of 10. So trying to keep the rest break really short, under 20 seconds if I can. I'm not looking at my watch. I'm not looking at my timer. I'm just going by feel and trying to keep it as short as I can. And hopefully it was less than 20 seconds. All right, 4 more reps. That's 37. 38, 39, and 40. I'm more than 51 minutes in. I need to allow myself at least like 5 minutes to finish up my last jump rope section. So I just have a couple more minutes to spend on these push-ups, but I'm already on rep 40. I just have 10 more to go. So I'm gonna try to break up this last 10 the same way I've broken out the previous 2. 6 and 4. So if you are continuing on with me for these final 10 reps, as soon as you're ready, here we go. Pick up my count at 40. That's 46. I have only 4 reps to go. Believe me, I would love to just plow right on through them, grab my jump rope, and get this thing over, but just need a few seconds. I think I have enough strength to just go ahead and finish up with these last 4. Let's go for it. That's 47. 48. 49, last one. And 50. Good job. If you did those with me, those are not easy. And if you did the extra reps with me, you rock. We are almost done. Our slap reps are complete. And I still have more than 6 minutes left to complete my final set of, or my final 5 sets of 100 with the jump rope and make my goal of finishing in under an hour. So as soon as you're ready, all we have left is another 5 sets of jump rope. Here we go. That's 3. 2 more. We made it. With time to spare. All right, final set of 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. That is set number 5. That took me 58 minutes and 13 seconds. So I made my goal of finishing under an hour. I'm very happy about that. We're not quite finished yet. No workout of mine is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpee. But first, it is time for the McFlurry minute. I'm going to reset my timer to count down 60 seconds. I'm going to complete as many revolutions with my jump rope as I can in 60 seconds. And if I can make it through the entire 60-second work interval without tripping over my jump rope, everybody wins a free McFlurry. I had a streak going of 8 in a row, and then yesterday I tripped over my jump rope with like 10 seconds left in the McFlurry minute, and it was a massive bummer. But today is a new day, so hopefully I will be successful today. Hopefully I will not trip over my jump rope. We will all get some free ice cream, and it will be the start of a new streak. So give me a minute to reset my timer and I will be right back. All right, my timer is reset. My beautiful diamond in the rough jump rope is ready to go. She still doesn't have a name. You guys have given me some really amazing suggestions, and thank you. I appreciate you for that. But I still haven't decided on a name for her, so she's still a no-name diamond in the rough right now. So hopefully the two of us together will be able to start a new streak. The weather's warming up, and I could definitely use some ice cream, and I definitely don't want to pay for it. So let's get serious, let's focus, let's work hard for these next 60 seconds. Let's not trip over the jump rope, and then let's all go enjoy a McFlurry on me, okay? Starting with a 10-second rest interval. Okay, this will be the start of a new streak. I feel it in my bones. Here we go, 60 seconds, no tripping. Today. I knew that was going to happen. So hopefully that was the start of a new streak, but even if it wasn't, a day of free ice cream is never a bad thing. So we'll see what next week holds, but as for today, free ice cream on me. You're welcome. All right. I love a successful McFlurry minute. I love ice cream, and I love free stuff. So what's not to love about the McFlurry minute? All right, now we have just 1 rep left to go. Let's do our bonus burpee together, and then the workout will be officially complete. Final rep of the day. When you're ready, here we go. With that, the workout is now officially complete. I thought this was a great workout. I really enjoyed it. I hope you liked it as well. If you did this workout with me today, thank you so much. You rock. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. Thank you to everyone who's been working out with me lately. And even if you're not doing the workouts with me, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for liking and sharing the videos. Thank you for all of your wonderful and supportive and engaging comments. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe. And of course, a great big thank you to those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for years. I appreciate you all so much. One final reminder, if anything is unclear with the format, if you have questions about the exercises we were doing today, any doubt at all about how to do them with the correct form, if you need any further help with equipment-free substitutions or beginner modifications, please just ask. I am always here to help with that. That is a wrap on day 34. I will see you all right back here on Monday for day 35. Tomorrow is Sunday, so tomorrow we rest. And then Monday starts the final week of the challenge. We have only 6 days left. So this is a home stretch. We're almost there. I'm really excited. Before I say goodbye, I have to say one final thank you to those of you who have been watching the videos all the way until the end and commenting with the secret code phrase of the day. So before I say goodbye, I will give you today's secret code phrase of the day. It is, don't say cochise to this dog. So if you are still watching this video, hello. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please let me know that someone is still watching by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says, don't say cochise to this dog. That is it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.